Well, hello everyone. Welcome to today's reading. I wanted to do this pick a card reading around what have you leveled up recently? A lot of people are experiencing change from all the work you've been doing on yourself. And some people are experiencing some pain because there's a few things they need to accomplish before they kind of level up. So let's have a look and see what it is you've leveled up on. And we'll choose from three piles as usual. So we'll just get your theme going here. And then you can choose from the first, second, or third pile. A lot of people finally getting rewarded for all of your hard work and persistence. The sun. Okay. Wow. Pile number 3, you have the sun. Pile number 1, you have the owl. Look at this. 2 major flight animals here. And the sun. This is going to be an amazing reading. So if you choose pile number 1, you've got the owl. Hopefully you can see with the light shining. The owl, number 39. The crow, another big guns coming in here. The crow, number 13. And the sun, number 53. So something you've leveled up on, we're going to dig in and find out. So go ahead, choose your pile, and I'll see you there. Reading number 1, you've chose the owl. We all feel a lot of power with the owl, don't we? She's very intuitive. She can see in the dark, and she can see the truth, where sometimes the truth seems a little out of bounds for a lot of people, or they don't want to see the truth. You've really leveled up into seeing what is real. You have become better at taking critical advice and judging it and taking what you wish and leaving the rest. But now you're open to seeing it, and because you want to keep improving. And so there's a lot of power that you've stepped into with this energy. Not easy to do. You know, we spend a lot of our life avoiding even ourselves knowing the truth about our lives and what we might want to change, what might be good for us. You definitely have transformed that. We have the Death card. We have the High Priestess. I'm not even surprised. 2 major arcanas right off the hop. Like I said, this is a heavy hitter, the owl. So you've really decided to clean your mind, clean your life, and it's transforming your intuition. Where we said you could see things that maybe you couldn't have before or are hard for some others to see, you're really coming into that energy with the High Priestess. You know, and then it is so, like it's like you can see it coming. Even though the light's not shining on it yet, you can see further ahead. Your intuition has improved, and just like the owl, you can see in the dark, and this is transforming your life. We have the Knight of Wands along with the Ace of Wands. So your struggles are ending because you've chose this energy to dig in and change what you're willing to accept about your life and your being and the way that you want to be. You're looking at the bare truth, and it's you're exploding forward now. So you've definitely leveled up on that. Let's clarify with a different tarot deck. A lot of flowers on this deck. It's spring, or it's springtime. What else can we find out? Yeah, you can feel the switch has been switched. You're like, yeah, I have leveled up. I've felt it, and this is your confirmation. Six of Pentacles. This is balancing out. Instead of giving or receiving only, there's a lot of give and take, balance. Relationships are coming into balance because of what you've created here. You feel more balanced. You feel more capable of handling anything. This is like a new superpower for you. Ace of Swords under the High Priestess. I mean, that's like truth. Ace of Swords to me is clarity and truth. And because you've probably been working on not putting so much information into your mind, you know, just to have to come back and clear it out again. Which is bringing your intuition more up front, where before it was sort of in the back and maybe you weren't clear on it or didn't get a clear sense of what was happening, and now you are. And the Chariot, this transformation coming into this energy has just quickly changed your life almost in a heartbeat. I mean, it took a while to get there, but you can feel the switch. Five of Swords with the King of Wands. Okay, so this King of Wands is very determined and creative. A lot of wands here. You're done with the struggle. Now you have the King of Wands. You are, well, I'd like to say, in your righteous power. You're ready to walk it. You're ready to walk who you truly are. And before you weren't, but you've stepped into this, and so you've definitely leveled up your game as to what you show to others, what you bring to the table. You're not second guessing yourself anymore. And the Five of Swords is telling me that it's been a struggle, but that you have really conquered that energy and there's no going back now. Now you know. Let's get an oracle just to see. I mean, this is very powerful. And the Chariot is balanced, and it's telling me it's fast. It's a fast transformation that you've worked on for a long time. But it's like click, everything changes. That's how you've known that you've, you know, leveled up. I don't usually use terms like that, but a grand symphony. This is everything coming together to work in flow. This is bringing you a lot of new flow. Some of you are expanding your work because of this, because you're able to go take it different places. There's a lot of changes that come with this leveling up. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Congratulations on your new exciting time here, and I will see you next time. Take care. Pile number 2, welcome, the Crow. I am actually going to read from the book for this one because I love how it's worded and it's not too long, so I wanted to let you have a listen. Crow is the keeper of the universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. When you speak the truth and practice truth, everything eventually you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. Clearly, you've leveled up on becoming all about truth. 13 is often around transformation, not mentioned in the description here, but I would not be surprised to see that come through for you here too. So you're no longer, you know, maybe making excuses like, oh, I can't come because I'm not feeling good. If that's not the truth, you're not even telling little white lies like that. because they affect you, and they affect you physically, and just it doesn't feel good anymore. So you've really zeroed in on that, and that's what you've leveled up on. And once you've done that, again, there's no going back. um Transformation, number 13, we mentioned. We have transformation. Number 13, death card, is transformation. Great clarity on that. You knew this before, but I don't know, we could stop here. This is about as clear as it can get. I mean, seriously, congratulations. This changes your life. This changes it, and I'm just hearing it's like at a cellular level, because your cells are only resonating with truth, and it's changing everything for you. Let's go on and get some more. Ace of Pentacles, this is starting. I mean, you've been in this a while, but you've kind of, indulged in those little white lies or whatever. Not anymore. Since you've transformed, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This almost feels like a major arcana in this reading in particular for some reason, because it's like this is a solid new beginning. It could be with dealing with whatever you've been doing anyways, but it feels new. And this feels like a big four in here somewhere, a big foundational card. And it's bringing you in a lot of choices. You're going to need to really ground yourself, because I feel like this is changing your energy to a point that, yeah, you've leveled up, but it's bringing a lot of choices. You may have trouble actually choosing what it is you need to choose. There's a lot of information coming forward for you, even in the cards. It's like there's more and more. Every time I look, I'm like, ooh, we need this one, that one. So this is coming very true because of your leveling up into this. You're opening some doors, and you're going to learn how to manage it. She's holding a wand. This is the Queen of Wands, but I actually saw her snuffing a candle with the end of her wand in my mind's eye. So that vision of you will know what's for you and what's not. You won't be overwhelmed, because you've cleared your headspace by doing this. There's no longer so much chatter, like that endless kind of chatter. You've cleared that by coming into this sort of super truth. We have the King of Wands with the following the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess. You've really cleared out your old way. This has changed you more than you thought it would. And you're like, yeah, I really noticed my intuition kicking in. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This could be opening up a relationship for you. And it's a very balanced relationship because you've grown. You're not a hanger-oner. You're not that person that needs this or that, or someone to continually command you or tell you you're doing great. You're a great team. If this is coming in for you, if you will feel it. This is the High Priestess under the transformation. You're like, I know now I'm at a stage where this actual solid four-pronged relationship is going to come in. I'm going to get one more from this deck just to even this out, and let's see. You've got, another major arcana. That's like 3, and this one does feel like a major arcana. Fool on the bottom. Your life will feel more lighthearted now because you've leveled up with this area of your life. And we have a lot of balance, where I said this king and queen are very well suited, very well balanced. There's a lot of balance. We have temperance. Fire and water. You are balancing your fire and water. There's a lot of clearing happening with you. I feel it in my body. I can hardly talk. I feel like I have bubbles coming out of my chest. So you're balancing this energy of fire and water, the extremes. Your pendulum is swinging more in the middle now. It's not going like, so dramatic. You've really balanced that. And For a lot of you, this means a new relationship, like I mentioned. Let's see if we can get an oracle regarding that as well. Pile number 2, leveling up. Wow. Is there any doubt? There is not. Time machine. Okay, I'm hearing, and this makes no sense to me, but it's like manipulating time. This is you, and some of you have gone back in your past and reconciled things that have happened and brought the wisdom forward and finally closed the door on some of those things that kept reoccurring in your thoughts. You know, maybe some things that you weren't happy the way you handled them. You can't go back and change it, but you kept going back, and now you've said, I can't, I learned from it. I'm happy. I'm good. Let's move forward. Let's leave that behind. That has allowed you to look at the full truth without trying to say, well, I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have done that. No, you went full truth and you said, that happened. I've changed. This is me now. And here we are. So amazing results from this level up. I can't wait to see what we all do next after this. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thanks for checking it out. And until next time, take care. Call number 3, the sun. What could be happier than the sun? Nothing really. This is one of the the most optimistic, joy-filled cards in any deck, if you ask me. So let's take a little look here. I've just pulled the book out. Have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? It's time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion and creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and humor to seriousness around you. Get out and play. So you've leveled up by adding joy to your life on purpose. And your guides are saying, good job doing that, because in the past it felt harder to do, and now it's part of your practice. So you've definitely leveled up in that area, bringing joy in. And it's like I see you as a battery, and you plug that into your battery and it amplifies out just you being you. You are like the sun. People call you sunshine, but you've really leveled up with that. You've brought it in and you know it's affecting things where before you didn't feel like it was quite as important, but it is part of your mission here. And so good job leveling up on that. Let's see what we can find out for you, what else that's bringing in, because it's like your attitude and your perspective and the way you view things now has changed. And we have the King of Pentacles following that. It's bringing you abundance in your life, in your days, like just abundance in being you. Wow. We had these 3 come right out. Can you see? Okay. King of Pentacles followed by 3 major arcana cards all fell out at the same time, ending some old struggles. You may have fell into depression before. You may have had more imbalance in your emotions and just your basic electric body function. I don't know, that's came to me like it's just your energy has changed. Your receptor for these vibrations of joy and love have been rewired. I don't know how to say what I'm seeing any better than that. You've got the World, Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun, bookending the Sun. So that is changing a lot for you. It's bringing you to, I mentioned it's part of your mission here in this life is to be plugged into that energy, and the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying that. It's definitely confirmation that that is true. Wheel of Fortune is often looked at as destiny. The world is an ending for a beginning. And with all this sunshine, because you've chose it, you will feel it, but you're also amplifying it out to others. Amazing. Let's use this little deck to get some more clarifiers. Not that we need them. You've leveled up joy, clearly. And it's exactly what you were being asked to do. Disruption was actually turned upside down, but you felt this disruption in the past. Okay. And the conflict, like there was a lot of doubt in your past, and I'm being shown you've leveled up from doubting that it was possible for you, because it's funny, you're full of this sunshine, but you've gone through some really hard stuff, and it made you feel like, yeah, that's just never going to be for me. It's not in my kind of, it's not in the cards, but it is. And you've changed that outlook, and it's changing everything. It's also you're healing your solar plexus through that. You may have had a lot of anxiety in the past. This leveling up, you've almost extinguished that fiery solar plexus. Okay, we have number 10, Wheel of Fortune, and I mentioned it's often viewed as a destiny card. We have number 10, Destiny. In this deck, it is the Wheel of Fortune. It's equivalent to the Wheel of Fortune. So this, you can be sure, leveling up in this area is absolutely one of the major things you were meant to do in this lifetime. Congratulations. Now you're going to be moving on to new things. We have a lot of choices coming. This is like the Seven of Cups. There's going to be a lot of new things coming in for you, and you're not afraid to choose anymore. You'd be like, I'll try it out. I don't have to be right on the first go. I'm just going to live more freely, more openly, and more fun. Like, this is about having fun. This is about learning to have just fun in every day, not waiting for that vacation, because that's the payoff. This is, if you're in this reading, this is calling you every day. It's a daily, every day is a holiday in your world if you've leveled up to this new way of being. I'd like to get one oracle to end this off. So see what comes through. I love the solar plexus. You're going to feel it, and you'll see the difference in your solar plexus area. Like physically, you've changed all this on a deep level, and you will see, maybe if you had some stomach issues, you'll see it show up there where things are getting solved. Quieting the mind. Now you can do this. You couldn't meditate before, probably, or had a lot of trouble doing that, and now you're like, yeah, I can do it. In fact, it's my go-to every morning. I love to sit and quiet my mind, collect my dreams, finish what happened during the night in your travels, and you're balancing this so that your battery can really recharge. There's a lot of yellow with the solar plexus here too, but there's this change is just, it's affecting your body, your mind, everything, your soul. And we have roots of abundance on the bottom. This is now part of your world. This is what you need, and morning is best for you. When you wake up, if you can take the time immediately to sort through, come back quietly from the night, it's, and I understand some of you can't, but anyway, that is the message here. Congratulations on leveling up your joy, learning how to play again, and like, be excited about where this is going, because just every day will change because of your choice here. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Till next time, take care.